Hello, this is TheMourningKing, and welcome to my first solo Let's Play. This is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. So, when we get started, I've already got a save file ready. So, in the words of many great men before me, let's get this over with. Alright, so right off the bat we find our hero just waking up from what looks like a bad dream. And, whew, who's that? Now, if any of you have seen, well, probably most of you have by now, what was I saying, the Four Swords Adventure Let's Play that I did with ShadowMarioXLI, you'll realize that our narrating ability sucks. So I'm going to try to do so as little as possible during this project to save you all a lot of trouble. So let's hop right out of bed. Notice that he mistook her for another woman, and that's not a good thing to do. Just a piece of advice from me to you. So now, if I bring your attention to this guy over here, this is by far the most this guy, Karen here, is going to help us. All game, so enjoy it, revel in it. All he's going to do is give us back our shield. Throughout the rest of this game, this guy does nothing but screw us up. I can't stand having anything but the sword and the B button unless I absolutely have to. So we just got to reset that. Now, I've played this game so many times before, so a lot of this I'm just going to cut into the chase, so please bear with me. So we're moving south, bumping some Octa rocks, hoping to find a more suitable weapon for our hero than the shield. Now I'll move the little Gordas around. Oh, by the way, my controls configuration for this Let's Play is not the best, so if I trip up a little bit, and it's going to happen, just bear with me. But nevertheless, look what we have here. A beauty. Sword just lying there. But of course, everything comes with a price. Listen to this bird blabbering on. And I swear, every LP I do, there's gotta be an owl somewhere. Look at this. If you can't read it, I know I go pretty fast. Our job is to wake the windfish. Now, as we enjoy our epic music, unlike many Zelda games where it's saving a princess, saving the world, we have to wake a fish. Yeah, waking a fish. That is our job. I mean, it's as childish as it sounds. This series, The Link's Awakening, both it and DX, which are basically the same game, it's probably one of the darker Zelda games you're going to get. And even, you know, and you'll find out as the story progresses. Albeit it goes a bit slowly, but hey, what can you expect from a Game Boy Color game? But back to that point, it really is considerably dark and morbid, and it's comparable, I think, to Majora's Mask in that regard. In that it gets depressing as you go along, and this is actually one of the only Zelda game where the hero is actually questioning, and you can tell by some of the art and the way this goes, whether to actually do the job. Alright, but what you missed is that we just fell down a well here to grab a piece of heart. And I'm not going to grab every one, but the ones I do know I'll try to get. Let me just bring your attention to something here. We fell into a well, you know, where people get their drinking water and their bones. That's how the plague started, I think. Definitely not a good thing to do. But nevertheless, we are going to continue north, and lo and behold, a friggin' owl. Bug-eyed freak. Alright. So this is the mysterious woods, and our job now is to grab a key for Tail Cave, which he's explaining to us now. So let's get to it. Now, like I said, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing here, so I'll go right to what I need to get right what I need done. But this is something actually interesting. This is the Guardian Acorn. It's one of two temporary power-ups you get for this game, and it's pretty unique in that regard. In that it only lasts for a certain amount of time, and it gives you a sizable defense boost as long as the music's running. I mean, this was a concept that I don't think came back until, if I recall correctly, the temporary defense boost was, oh god, was it Minish Cap? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Minish Cap, where we got those charms, which would raise attack and defense for a short period of time. But this is the first to do it, I think. Alright, so let's push these out of the way and grab what any good Nintendo game has, a hallucinogenic mushroom. Of course. Moving on, I know I'm going to be referencing ShadowMarioXLI, who's a good friend of mine. His Let's Plays, especially one of our 4 Swords Adventures, which was done as a cooperative effort between myself, him, and 2 other friends. Oh, and there we go, the piece of power. The second power-up, which doubles our attack points. But I suggest you check that Let's Play out. It's pretty good. Actually, it's really good. Probably better than this, because Shadow Mario is a much better Let's Player than I am. Hell, I'm only doing this because the other 3 have, and, well, I don't want to be left out. So yeah, check that out if you get the chance. The link to those 3 guys are in my page, so now we're forced to give this mushroom to someone who looks strangely like my own. Come on, strangely like my own. There we go. I was a couple pixels short, apparently. Alright, so we've now got the magic powder. Now, I know what this stuff does. I'm not going to waste it on her. So, let's continue onward. Sucker. Alright, let's kill some more moblins and be on our merry way. Okay, you suck. Now, the reason I did that first was to avoid the raccoon. Yeah, that's right, the raccoon. This guy right here. What he does is if I go forward, he's going to screw up the entire forest. I don't feel like showing you that. It's really not that important. So we're just going to go right away and sprinkle that sucker. Here we go. Turns out it's our old friend Karen. That leaves us with a tail key, which is going to let us get, oh, come on, Owl. Basically, what he's telling us is go take care of the first dungeon. So let's do that. Get that out of the way first. Means I'm going to hold off on exploring Holland Village. But that seems to be about all the time we have anyways, so I'm going to stop here. And I will see you for more Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX.